Oh, sorry, video sent you. Stop up. Yes or no? So every episode will be donated. Um, we're gonna launch your own concept. I got ideas, and I can help you on that. So it's a winner. I didn't think I thought that was eventually you go, bro. You want to break books and all that? I know. We get to that topic. One. Oh. Oh my god, I have to pee. Fine. Okay. Defense, I have to get up 120, 130, 130. Oh, Intel's about to reach 130. Next 5 levels. Jacob, you're talking to only being 12 Digimon. Shut up. Jacob, if you don't shut up, I'll put my foot up your ass. When they Digivolve to their Mega form, you think she Digivolves too. Dianamon.
ご主人様、地獄へご案内。
一緒に戦えて嬉しいよ。
行け。みんなのおかげだよ。
一緒に戦えて嬉しいよ。
乗れよ。行け。いっけ。
俺たちなら当然だな。俺たちならできるよな。
乗れよ。
Jacob, I'm not going to eat as fast as everyone.
俺たちなら当然だ。
Probably live to be 400 years old. Who's been here the longest? Me. I've weird stories over the years, how many games I've played. I can't barely remember. I write things down.
ハック開始だ。行け。なんとかなったね。 始だ。
届け
いっけ
一緒に戦えて嬉しいよ。
乗れよ。乗れよ。
Bro, I'll say this. Pure Major is really fun, to the point that Machina, she's from, yeah, she's a princess, but from a different world. So, one of the beliefs that her people have is that they can move their souls into objects, but in order to save themselves. And basically, her mother died before finding out. She doesn't know that the planet is destroyed, right? So, her daughter, which Takamichi is a step sibling. Oh, he got infected with the Mon Stone, which the only way the king could cure him is bring him back to his world. Basically.
やった俺たち勝ったんだ。
So they gave him a special stone, which slows his aging down by, I don't know, 50 years top. Exactly. So they go through this whole routine, and the mother goes up to Machine and says, "Listen, I know what happened. Thank you. You did this when I was sick. You tried to sing to me, and you can't sing, honey. I know my husband isn't his very much." She's like, "Mom," she says, "I know." So. Well, you can't lie to your mother because your mother's gonna know. So, she knew very much. Hey, kudos for her for pretty much. So, pretty much, sometimes your brain hurts when you learn the reasons of certain things. You're like, you know, I was better off not knowing. Pretty much. But, pretty much. How bad does it get? Mom, behind you. You okay? You alright? Alright. They went after you, didn't they? As much as I want to say that I want to kill someone, I'm not going to. What's wrong? He refuses to kill people. Why? Like, I watched that, bro, and it is... You know, you watch a show, and it's like the worst time in human history, and it just lifts you up. Kira Major did that. Ah, the new Kamen Rider, like,
さあ行
like
こ
I want to say, bro,
う僕たちとかなわない
when you watch a series as good as Kamen Rider, I've watched, I think, since
さあ行こう
Ah, well, Kindred is just an adventure.
さあ行こう。いっけー。さあ行こう。
行け。
始めようか。いっけ
Yes.
さあ行こ
乗れよ。
う。いっけ
行け。
みんなのおかげだよ。 さあ行こう。
乗れよ。おれ。
いっけ
あー。
ハック開始だ。ダメだ、一旦引こう。ハック開始だ。
Hashi da da, number Hashi da da. It's fun, it's fun. Oh, how I love this fun, fun, fun. Oh, you bring up the house, you think? It's fun. Oh, I'm a little lost the fun. The lost.
いっけ
Look at that with the most. Next time I'm gonna go to bed. Someone tell me that. What was it? Yes. I do not love thee, compare thee to a summer day. Oh, she called me. She said, if I move up with you to Ohio. Stephanie, what are you talking? Well, love, the lost, I know who I'm loved. Hello. Fill up my legs, fill up my legs, and those who have loved the lost. Oh my God, she lives da da. Hello, she lives da da. She's a con, she's a con. Her long is down. Interesting. No, I just say like the early 2000s where Sentai really just got out of that mold and just started just doing whatever they could get their hands on. Pretty much. But I'll say this, bro. Sentai itself, and be for much Kamen Rider, when they stick to a thing, they stick to it. And so far, what do I think a Kamen Rider gets? I don't pronounce it. I'll only able to pronounce it. It's leaving a lot for mystery open in a good way. You don't want to spawn things too fast. You want some things to set, and exactly. So, I don't hate it. I really don't. I mean, honestly, it's one thing I'll say is that they're really pushing for just, how can I put this in words, pro? They want to do more for Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, and what I'm about to say is fact. The reason I think, and this is my guessing, is Beast Morphers was a lot better than Real Soldier, but Toei is freaking pissed with Hasbro, and here's why. You see, Toei's never outrightly explicitly any love relationship between characters, period. Okay, if characters found real some of this, real love, exactly. And the fact that they went that far in, um, and, then Dino Fearing is bad. Why? Exactly. So, from what I've seen so far, Paul, I like it. It's not. I'm not saying that this is perfect, but we just came off a banger season in Kamen Rider Gab, which was based upon snacks. The monster designs was phenomenally. Whoever they got as a monster design person, keep them. Seriously, Gab was one of those. My main problem is I'm hoping this doesn't change Toei and how they chill out. Junko Mora, she broke Kamen Rider Gap. Yeah, she's rolling for several shows in for Tokusatsu. It's done. Exactly. So Do I think this is going to change Toei? No. If anything, I think Hasbro's going to have to give back Super Kamen Power Rangers. The seasons going forward that they've skipped, and they really didn't do a full season of Pure Major. The only two they've actually skipped is Tokuger, which was a train season, and I don't think that would translate here well in America because trains ain't that popular, but it's over there in America. The thing is, though, and this is what people don't understand, is why would Toei take this risk? They've never done this before, process. So you're thinking, okay, Jamal, what does it have to do with anything? It has everything to do with it, bro. What I'm thinking is gonna happen, and I could be wrong, bro, on so many things. I don't know. I want to hope for the best, bro, but at the same time, you don't want to reach to Mars and get yourself burnt. Exactly. And I know that this will happen. And I'm just concerned that Toei's moving too fast. Exactly. And I think that Toei just needs to no. That's why I contacted the channel and I've gotten the DMs and I asked him, just, you better be doing some. Chad said, are you? Huh? But you know, and they always say we love our Somalis, all of our Muslims, so good, so good. But that's the thing, bro, and just call me a pessimistic on this. I don't know, bro. Something tells me that I shouldn't be worried for nothing but Jemima, if you weren't worried. I know, bro, and I want this to succeed. More than anything, I think it will succeed. The thing is totally gonna listen in the right way this time. And I hope to God that they do, because I'm begging that we get this done. I'm just, I really want to be proven wrong.
I know. So, been a week, huh? It has been a very heavy week. God damn it. Very heavy week. Roller coaster ride of a month. To tell you. I was practicing what I was going to say.
So, and
Start the stream. I know. Back up, man. I couldn't do it. I know that feeling. I've been in that feeling. Angry, sad, all week. The thing with me, it's like, it's been 4 days, right? and like obviously when it first hits, the shock and the horror of it all and everything, and then the story goes on with the continuation of everything that's been happening since, and then like it inflames the anger of like I know exactly what you're sort of saying. It's so hard, but the thing is, for me, 4 days out, and I still feel like there's a hole in my spirit. Like, my heart still hurts. Like, for me, I don't usually get, like, emotional about celebrities or anything. But I think the last thing that sort of hit me this heavy, if anything, was probably Kobe Bryant. That was just an accident, though. You know, and, like, the thing was for that, like, family, and you sort of grieve for that. But this is like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I get to a point where it's like, are you seriously like dancing on the grave like 5 minutes after and all?
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna
dude,
give you that, but I want to make sure. This is why I put her in the title, because I don't want us to forget about Irina. So this is how the thing started. Man. Watch that girl. Yeah, it was nobody came here. It's like, I think anybody that has a daughter or a sister, this is horrifying. This is after she was stabbed. What is going on? What just happened?
Yeah, that is aggressive policy. This is at least there's a lot of these places. But I think the thing that we saw most of was that policy in California where people were just walking in and robbing things. They're so soft on crime because both becoming hard on crime would be seen as racist or just fascist or something. So we've seen this everywhere where it's very, 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 very timid to punish anyone. So this guy is on the streets despite this horrendous track record of crime. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen, and this is just the start. So the judge released him to hospital custody. Was that confirmed?
yes, yeah.
Well, there's issues about his competency and insanity. So
Really? After 14 arrests and releases? Are we really wondering whether or not this guy's a fucking crazy psycho? After 14 arrests, are we really still testing to see if he's okay, mentally stable?
I think they should test the James to see. That magistrate that let him go and put him in her own professional self-care thing. What a fucking joke! Why is that judge not? That judge, there should be accountability for these judges that do this. That you release somebody, they get fucking killed. You should get charged for it.
This whole stream flash is going to be about accountability, mainstream media, and everybody else. It's going to fuck man.
It makes it even worse, Flash, that in North Carolina you don't have to have a law degree. Or be a practicing attorney to be a magistrate. It's the same here, in my state. Yeah, well, not in really. Thankfully, that's not a thing in most places. Because I don't think most properly trained magistrates would apply. But yes, that's another problem. And they're appointed for election. Well, no, they're hired. Judges generally magistrates are judges. So, like, the judge hires the magistrate. Yeah, they like give power to them. Yeah, so, like, like a sheriff and a deputy. Well, yeah. Like, if you're gonna find the judge, I hire you to be the magistrate.
I accept. Let's go do some business. Other people in jail. This is wild, man. Hold on, real quick. Is it true? I saw that they were trying to introduce some kind of new law or something federally about judges. Is that true?
I haven't heard anything about that. They said there wouldn't be any. Basically, that would not go through. So it had to be done in public.
We need to push for that. Something's this is very mandates to the Democratic that's what I'm saying. Yes,
That would be far more important.
the bail laws. Tell us about that. How do they?
Well, I mean, the way it works is that
This is
an issue, and this is kind of the downside of stuff where people get held on bond, but like they can't pay $250-$500 to get out. They sit for a couple of days, they lose their job, they end up losing their apartment, they end up losing their car, and then people have been screwed over on a lot of things. You see people get held in jail for like a year, and then the prosecutor's like, oh yeah, I guess you didn't murder that guy, sorry, we'll let you go now. No worries, have fun. After you sat jail, and you don't get any recompense. So that's why there's been a push for cashless bail, or you see things like Rikers Island and crap like that, where it's out of control. Where people die in jail instead of off. And it's people who are sitting pre-trial, and they die. So that's why this stuff exists, and it's all about the overcorrection and the left running wild with it to the point of this guy with 14 prior arrests, 9 arrests, I'm pretty sure including a couple of violent ones, and when you read about what he got arrested for, he was telling the police there's like a listening device inside him. So it's literally mental. And he shouldn't have just been released like that, but that's
Let's just put him out of his misery then. 14 prior arrests, easy conviction.
I don't know, but I'm still being quite. The problem is, we used to have institutions, but we closed them all down in the 70s and 80s.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think you should qualify for cashless bail if you're a crime offense. And if you're a repeat offender, you've done this like 14 times, and you've been convicted, why should you get cashless bail?
Well, that's.
You shouldn't have cashless bail at all.
Well, I think I don't think every event should have. Like you should have that bond on.
Depends on the level.
Well, I think like I said. Well, yeah.
If you're out, if you go out, there should be some kind of limit to it. Like,
I
if you go out and rob, and you get released, and then rob, and get released over and over and over again, you shouldn't have to sit your ass in jail this
the funny part, you didn't hear about that? What happened in New York City like a year or two ago when they first started doing this there? A guy kept robbing the banks he just come in with a piece of paper and wrote down, I robbed the bank, give me your money. And because of that, it didn't count as a crime of violence. So they kept releasing him, and he robbed the bank Monday, they let him out on Tuesday, Wednesday he robbed the bank, they released him on Thursday, he kept doing it 4 or 5 times.
I'll tell you, I got something on for that too. So in Ann Arbor, Michigan, they had cashless bail for a minute. Judge let some guy out on a cashless bail. He tried to tell him that he was a threat. He released him anyway. Fucking killed somebody. They got rid of cashless bail real quick. Like the next day, it's gone because the judge fucking up.
Yeah, no, it's a problem. It gets abused. But that's also the reason why cashless bail came about is they incarcerated way too many people, and that got overused. So it's just the whole pendulum shifting thing, and it only shifts drastically.
Oh, it's shifted flying the right next week.
Yeah, well now it's going back.
I don't think people understand what's happened this week, especially psychos on the left. And we're going to go over some of that. We're going to watch some videos. I've been saving them all week for this. It's been a lot of content for tonight. I've been saving it all week for this stream. And I don't think that these people realize these people dancing on their graves. A lot of these people are terminally online. The loudest, I've talked about this so many times, the loudest portions of social media are all these people that tweet 500 to 600 times a day. These people that think that this is everybody, it's not. They think that everyone thinks like them, that they're all narcissists. But the people that are never online, just regular people that have seen all this shit this week, people scrolling their Facebook, seeing all this shit, pushing so many people that were on standby just kind of tuning out against you. I think the midterms are going to be really funny. I think the midterms are going to be a red city against this shit. It's going to be a hell of a year.
Isn't it? I say that this one is she was basically there, just working. Like, she was a beautiful Ukrainian woman. She could have had it, let's say, an OnlyFans or something like that. Just working from home, making as much money as possible. But she's out there working at a pizza place, or that's what I understand. You know, going home from work or whatever, and then this happens out of, like, complete nowhere. Like, feel for her and her family and everything. Like, pray for her and her family as well. Like, this is...
She escaped a war zone just to have this happen.
I know
She's killed by a fucking psycho.
She, oh man.
Thank God Elon Musk and him buying X. Because if he hadn't done that, this would have been buried. And they tried to fucking bury it. They tried so hard to bury this story, and they couldn't. Because it went everywhere. They finally covered it. Oh, and Christ having a fit over this. The right's new talking point.
I think
The right new fear.
The crime actually happened a little while ago, not 3 weeks.
Well, their crime statistics are bullshit because no one's reporting it anymore.
No. What we're talking about is that the murder was 3 weeks before it went viral.
Yeah, the only reason why people start talking about it is because the tape was finally released. So when the tape was released, it was already over. It already happened weeks prior. Yeah, they reported it.
You know what the right
They were just saying, if she was black and a white guy stabbed her,
Oh, it'd be headline.
thousands and thousands of articles about it, and thousands of reports.
We had to have another talk about racism.
Hey!
100% factual. This because they spent 10 years demonizing white people. They've spent 10 years demonizing the right. They spent 10 years demonizing anybody that thinks different from them. They're all Nazis. Rise up, resist.
It's okay to hate white people. It's okay to kill white people. We've heard this for 10 years. Oh, and then what happened after the Trump assassination attempt? Oh, we're going to tone down the rhetoric. What's happened after this one? Oh, we're going to turn. Fuck off. We're not listening to you anymore. I'm over this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with this whole argument, I'm sorry. What's wrong? I told my thought process. This makes me so fucking infuriatingly angry. The way that they push this and the way that they twist this, these aren't journalists. These people don't report the news.
Both sides do. Both sides is bullshit.
Well, the interesting thing that they've done,
Only one side called for death.
The only thing the right is guilty of is applying the rules of engagement. Don't fire on unless fired upon, or whatever that fucking thing is. The only time that if it does actually happen, there would be maybe any violence from the right, it's in retaliation, and it's never really that, like, heavy. But you guys drew first blood. That's all I have to fucking say. Like, I better watch what I say, too.
what's interesting though is that they've been calling Charlie Kirk a Nazi. That's kind of the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Calling him a Nazi, an extremist, and some people are just because other parts of the right
Mom said
come into the spotlight.
it was weeks ago
Some
actually.
people are
But
surprised.
Mom,
Like, wait a minute, he was not an extremist. No,
She
Charlie
says-
Kirk, you think Charlie Kirk was a Nazi? You have not yet met the Nazi because Charlie Kirk was a like.
they woke something in. I don't think they don't realize why we've been playing nice. The right's done. If a Democrat wins the election next year, this ain't gonna happen. They think, oh, we're gonna no. We know who everyone is now. There's people are creating websites of everybody. I'm saying, and then people are finally going X and regretting that they did it. You're not getting your job back. I'm saying, good luck. I'm saying, these aren't going to bed. So they can stuff. I'm here. Yes. So you've got no, that's not how you get your Stephanie's like, no, I gotta do some working. What do you mean? Mom said, I was gonna sing a Hemi film this week, Mom. You're not now? This devastates everybody, Mom. More than most people on the net. You're hurt. You're hurt, I can tell. You think? Yeah, I knew what he was. But at the same time, I'm not. It's not even that long. Why? Why do they need to push this? If the Sith month had not been undone, she said, this wouldn't have happened. But yet, because we had to inform everyone's gender, sick people just thinking it's kill people. One day, I want people to see. I wish people could see themselves. What do you mean? I wish people could see the shit they do to other people. Just because you don't like someone? What in good name do you think is gonna happen? Mom said, they don't understand that, Mom. Mom said, what happened? So, and this is my other theory, Mama, behind the robberies in the house. She says, you think it's Jacob. Why not? Hey, Jemima, how would you think it's Jacob? Mom, let me ask you a question. And don't play stupid anymore with me. You've known all along it was Jacob. I said don't play stupid with me. Sorry, I didn't know the bank was on. You. Jeremiah,